Namaste yogis, welcome back to my channel Yoga Shakti by Neha. So I hope you're enjoying my prenatal series because I am enjoying it as much as you are I am enjoying it shooting for you guys. So today I have a prenatal yoga series wherein we are going to work on opening our hip and our legs and also strengthening the same. So without wasting much time, let's begin in child's pose. As always, this is safe for first, second and third trimester. Also, somebody who is not pregnant can go through this routine because it is really effective. Okay. So for child's pose, I would recommend you to keep your knees open to make space for your belly, and we'll stay here for 5 breaths. Now slowly come up on your knees, keep your knees wide open and stretch your arms forward, puppy pose. If this is too difficult, you can use a block here. And release. So most of the asanas we are going to hold for 5 breaths. So I'll not give the counts, but we will just hold each and every asana for 5 breaths. Okay. Now let's come in all 4 position and let's go for our favorite pregnancy stretch, cat cow. So inhale, just lift your neck up. We are not going into the full arc. Now exhale and pull the belly in. So here you can also keep your neck neutral. Inhale. So again you can keep the neck neutral and just move from your abdomen. Exhale. So when you inhale, your abdomen goes down. When you exhale, the abdomen comes up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We'll do that 5 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. This is an excellent stretch to work on your tailbone, your lower back. Releases a lot of pressure from your pelvic. Exhale. I hope you're familiar with what pelvic is. Pelvic is your hip girdle, where your hip, your thigh and your hamstring is attached. Also your lower abdomen and lower back. And that was our last stretch. So this was our cat cow. Now I want you to slowly raise your left leg back, keeping your toes pulled in. Keep your toes flexed and keep your stomach tucked in. Don't let your back arc. That's very, very important. This should not happen. You should keep your stomach tucked in and raise your hand up. We'll stay here for 5 breaths. Now slowly grab your feet and lift up. And let's release it down slowly. Now let's repeat the same thing on the other side. Raise your right leg back this time. Raise it up. Keep the toes pulled in. By flexing, I mean toes pulled in. Stomach tucked in and raise your opposite hand. Five breaths here. And let's fold the knee, so it's okay to lose balance, and lift it up. And slowly bring the leg and the hand down. If you're in your third trimester, your balance may move here and there because the gravity pulls your body front side. So it's okay, but you have to keep trying. Now let's take one cat cow here. Inhale 1 and exhale. Okay, now let's again raise those opposite hand and leg back, and let's do a movement here. So we will try to crunch as much as possible. 1, exhale, crunch. 2, inhale, open, exhale. 3, inhale, open, exhale. 4, inhale, open, exhale. 5, and just keep your hand down, right hand down, left leg opens inside, and take your hand up. Let's stay here for 5 breaths. Now take the hand above the ear, stay here. Keep the leg down. We'll take a side stretcher. I told you we are going to do all the asanas for 5 breaths. So now let's stretch here. Slowly release. Come back to all 4s. Now let's repeat the entire thing on the other side. Now raise your right leg back, left hand forward, and let's crunch. 1, exhale and crunch. 2, 3, 4, 5, and just keep your left hand down. I'll just keep my leg down for a bit. Hand goes up and pull the leg up. Toes pulled in. Stay here. 5 breaths here. Now take the hand above the ear. Leg stays in the same position. And slowly keep the leg down, and let's take a side stretch here. Stretching the entire side body. This is my favorite stretch. And let's come back to all 4s. Now our body is quite warmed up, so I want you to push yourself back in Adho Mukha Svanasana. Let's stay here for 5 breaths. If you are like this on the toes, I recommend you to bend your knee. Or you can, the main thing is you have to push from your upper back. Now slowly bring your right leg forward next to your palm and keep the knee down. Now from this position, let's go for an Anjaneyasana. Five breaths every time. Now you might need a block. I will definitely need one now in the third trimester. And let's pull the leg towards our face. Even if you are a beginner, you can use the block, or else you can keep the palm down. And let's go for that low lunge once more. Push the block away and lift ourselves up in downward dog. Now bring your left leg forward. So one side is generally difficult compared to the other side. And now slowly coming on your knee. If you need some cushion below your knee, you can always use that. Let's go for Anjaneyasana. Slowly release. You can take the block and go for half split. I'm not going too much down. If you're in your first or second trimester, you can definitely push yourself. Now let's take the low lunge again and let's go back in downward dog. Now take your right leg up towards the ceiling and bring it down outside the palm. So you can do the earlier variation that we were doing, or you can choose to do this. Now let's go for high lunge. Now keep your back leg down, but front knee will stay bent, and let's stay here. Warrior 2. Now keep your palm on your elbow on your knee, and let's take a wide angle. Now let's straighten both the knees and stay in pyramid pose. So you can keep your hand here, or you can use 2 blocks. Okay, now let's just bend the knee, back leg stays straight, and let's go for warrior 1. Now let's release our hands down and go back in Adho Mukha Svanasana position. Now let's repeat the entire thing on the left side. Kick the leg up, bring it on outside since I have a big belly, and let's come up in high lunge. Let's turn our back foot and take a warrior 2. Let's take a extended side angle pose. Look up. Now Let's go for our pyramid pose. Put the knees tight. Let's take warrior 2. You can choose to look up. Slowly release your palms down and let's take a downward dog. Let's stay for a couple of breaths. And slowly walk yourself forward for forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, come all the way up, come back to Samasthiti. Now we will do this entire sequence once more. I'll add on a little bit because that might be required. So you will need a block maybe or maybe not. Okay. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, let's take a vinyasa. So this is our first vinyasa for the day. So I am modifying the vinyasa. I'll take a chaturanga and then instead of Urdhva Mukha, I'll take Bhujangasana and then you'll push yourself in Adho Mukha. Now kick your right leg up, bring it next to your palm and let's take that high lunge. We're staying in each asana for 5 breaths. Let's take a warrior 2. Extended side angle. Let's take a pyramid. Now this time you can cross your arms behind. Make sure you have space for your belly. Let's take a warrior 1. Now, staying in warrior 1 position, I want you to stretch your chest up. Now slowly go down and look straight. You can pull your arms up. I know it's burning. Let's just stay here for a while and slowly come up. Now let's take a vinyasa. So I generally try to keep my knee down since I don't have so much balance on my palms for now. Let's take a vinyasa, chaturanga. Inhale Urdhva Mukha or Bhujangasana. Exhale Adho Mukha. I promise this is our last vinyasa and then we have some gentle hip openers. Kick your left leg up and bring it on outside. So one side is generally difficult compared to other, and for me left side is that one. Let's stay in high lunge. Back leg on toe. Let's go for warrior 2. Extended side angle. Pyramid with our arms crossed, both the knees straight. So keep enough room for the belly and your child. Let's go for warrior 1. Now interlock the palms behind and stretch your body up. Let's go down. Look straight. Let's take a vinyasa. So come in all fours. Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha. Exhale Adho Mukha. Let's stay here for 5 breaths. And slowly walk yourself forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. You can also hang in here. This is my favorite hamstring stretch. Slowly rounding the spine, come up and Samasthiti. Now keep hip width gap between your feet and let's take a chair pose here. Squat down as if you're sitting on a chair. 5 breaths here. Make sure you're able to see your toes. All the weight is on your heel. And slowly release. Now let's come to seated position. So we'll do some gentle hip openings in the seated posture. So I want you to turn on one side, or maybe I'll turn on one side so that you can see properly. Keep your one leg bent, other leg on the knee. And you have to just grab your back of the thigh and flex your toes. So this will open up your bent hip. As your belly grows, you have to keep your feet away. Otherwise, you can keep it closer. Stay here for 5 breaths. Now let's grab the feet from our elbow and keep the other leg straight and keep our right palm outside and take support. So now we are going to cradle the leg 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now like make gentle circles. 2, 5 times clockwise. 3, 4, 5, 4 and 5. Now let's take that anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now very gently release that leg. Let's repeat the same thing on the other side. So fold your leg, keep enough room for your belly and toes flexed, and let's pull from the thigh. Sorry, this thigh. Let's pull your 1, chest open, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now let's grab from the elbow, other leg straight, this palm next to your body, and let's cradle 5 times. 1, 2, chest open, 3, 4, 5. Now let's take circles from the hip, 5 clockwise, 5 anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Very gently release. Keep your legs in diamond position and very gently go down. You can also use a block if you're feeling tight or if you have a bigger belly. Let's stay for 10 breaths. We are holding this for 10 breaths. Slowly release, move the block aside. Now open your legs mat distance apart, toes pulled in. Hands up, exhale and just hold your toes. Look up. Keep your back extended. Now you can slowly fold forward. And that was your hip opening and strengthening routine. I hope you guys had fun. If there are specific routines that you want me to shoot and post it for it, then please let me know. If you're facing certain issues in your pregnancy like sciatica pain or back pain, I am definitely going to come up with a back pain routine. But if there are other things that you're facing, please let me know. I'll try to post videos for the same. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share this video with somebody you know might need it. Subscribe to our channel and ring that bell icon so that you can get regular notifications. It was a pleasure to have you all. Thank you so much for joining us. Namaste.